Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. So today I received the titanium AD-20.5 scales from Rodney, aka Knaftastic EDC. I'll leave a link down below where you can check out his Instagram, but he's been producing some really cool titanium scales for the 20.5, and he reached out to me and asked if I wanted the thin or the thicker versions. I don't know if he still does the thick ones, but I couldn't say no to the thicker ones because that's going to give me a little bit more room to kind of do what I want to do to these. So that's what I decided to go with, and I want to put these on. So let's get this opened up and see what we have here. I did notice that the edges of the scales aren't finished, which is not a bad thing. It just surprised me, that's all. And then you do get some hardware. I believe he said these hardware pieces are a little bit bigger and they're T8 size, so that's really cool. And you also get a titanium backspacer, and you get some hardened steel washers for inserts, I believe. Yes, inserts on the recessed area for where the bearings go. So, and I just noticed you have your Kniftanium or Naftanium logo there on the underside, which is really cool. They are on the heavy side, but I don't mind that. I do like a heavier knife, and I believe that's it that comes in there. Let's get this backspacer out, get a closer look. And from my understanding, these aren't finished. I can't exactly remember why these aren't fully finished, but again, not an issue. And I don't believe if you do order from him, they come this way, but I think it's because it's the thicker version. And here is the backspacer. So ready to go. Lots of opportunities to create textures and finishes on this thing, so I'm really excited about that. And then again, we have the hardware, and from counting outside of the package, I believe he gives you extra hardware. So you have the longer screws for the pocket clip, for the original pocket clip. More than likely I'll be creating my own custom pocket clip for this one. But you get 4 washers, and then yes, a lot of extra hardware. So let's see, originally you only need 6. So yeah, he gives you 3 extra hardware and then 2 of the extra long ones for the pocket clip. Let's take a closer look at the scales before I start assembling this thing. So really nicely countersunk. Again, the hardware is a little bit bigger, which fits beautifully in there. Looks really good. And underneath, just it's a really clean look. Hopefully, maybe I can create some pockets to make it lighter, but then again, I do like heavier knives. So enough talking about it. Let's get to installing these and see what it looks like on the knife. And of course, I just finished customizing this one, so the hardware is heat anodized a bronze color. Got that pocket clip, so more than likely we will be installing the original on the titanium one. So without further ado, let's put this thing together and see what it looks like. Alright, so here it is all assembled, and I gotta say that went together very easily. I didn't struggle with any of the holes, and everything fits perfectly, so that is awesome. Here's the top view, and I did notice there it doesn't meet up perfectly right here at the end, that backspacer, but honestly, that is not even an issue. That does not bother me at all. I will be finishing the edges anyway, since it is still a rough cut, as you guys can see. And again, I will ask Rodney if why that is. Again, not upset about it. I just want to pick his brain on it. But it is very heavy, which I really, really like. I should probably grab the scale and see what we're looking at here. So here is the scale. Again, I do not have a problem with heavy knives. Actually, I think it feels really, really good in hand. And we are looking at 5.4 ounces. So pretty hefty, but not really an issue for me. And you're probably wondering why the pocket clip is here on the side. And the screws that it comes with are just not long enough to reach and grab that threaded tube on the inside. So don't know really why that is. Again, I'm gonna have to pick Rodney's brain on that, but that is not a problem because I won't even be using the original pocket clip. I'll be creating a new one, pretty much similar. I'll probably hide the hardware and do what I did with this one here with the G-Carta. So more than likely it'll probably be titanium, but that is always a challenge to work with. And some of the hardware is heat anodized a bronze color. That's due to the fact that it was customized for the G-Carta, but all I gotta do is heat anodize the rest of this hardware and it'll match. And more than likely do that texture on the backspacer. But the action, let's check out the action, most important part. Okay, so it does function. Very smooth, just as it would be. So I'm really, really loving that. Again, I have the skiff bearings installed, so just buttery smooth. Yeah, this thing's really nice. Again, I like that weight. Actually gives this knife, I don't know, just makes it feel more premium. And let's see, what else do we have here? I gotta say the fit up is really, really nice. So awesome job on that, Rodney. Can't complain there. And it is perfectly centered, and I mean perfect. The G-Carta one that I did is slightly to the left, and I tried everything I could to center it, but this has no issue. I mean, it is perfectly centered. It functions beautifully. Has a really awesome sound since it's just solid titanium. And yeah, it just feels really, really good since it's a little bit thicker, which I really, really love. And probably I'll be knocking down some weight since I'll either be contouring the scales or putting some texture to it. Again, I don't know exactly what I'll be doing, but I gotta say the Knaftastic scales from Rodney they're really, really well done. And the fitment, again, is perfect. Functions beautifully. And the fact that the blade is perfectly centered, I mean, that's awesome. So, beautiful work, Rodney. I really, really like it. Again, I'm just going to pick your brain on the outer edges. But other than that, I think these are awesome. So, there it is with the Knaftastic EDC titanium scales. Let me know what you guys think down below. Again, I'll leave Rodney's information down below where you guys can pick some of these up if you are interested. Especially if you like to customize your knives, I would recommend the thicker ones because you get just a bigger canvas to do whatever it is you'd like to do. But there it is. As always, you guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate the support. And I will see you guys on the next one.